Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So I have been binge watching the show called Lucifer. Alright, so many of you had asked me to get watch that show before I went to Istanbul, and when I got back, when I was still getting into the groove of filming and I had a few more days of break, I started watching it on Netflix. So I started with season 4 and now have gone backwards. And oh boy, do I really like the show, okay? He's witty, he is sarcastic, he's someone who's in touch with both his feminine and masculine side, and oh boy, is he a dreamboat to look at on the big screen. So in one of those episodes, Lucifer goes, "There's nothing that I hate more than a liar." And I was just sitting there, just contemplating what he said and thinking about makeup. Yeah, I actually thought about makeup products that has lied to me, that I went and spent my hard-earned money and has not delivered what it promised, basically. Every time I apply this, I keep rolling my eyes back with such disappointment. I swear it will be stuck one day on the back of my brain. Okay, I probably will have to go for surgery to get it back into shape. So I thought I shall just show you some of the products that I have really not enjoyed, that is completely not worth your money. This is my opinion. Of course, opinions differ. That's what YouTube is all about. I'm sorry if something that you love is part in the list, but I would be really surprised if it is, and I would be questioning our friendship out here. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to get started with is the most amazing time-wasting product is the Revolution Pro Blur Stick, which is supposed to be the dupe for the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. Alright, and now Revolution Pro is not about copying every other brand. Alright, it is Makeup Revolution that kind of gets inspired and copies certain brands. Now when I got this, okay, I have to say that when you open this, for what you're getting, it's like a roll-up thing, and for what you're getting a lot of primer product and a blur stick. Basically like the Milk Makeup, you just apply this all over your face, straight out of this, which I hate. Okay, even with the Milk Makeup one, that's my problem. I don't like something directly touching to my face for hygiene level. But with the Milk Makeup one, it really does blur. But with this starts off beautifully. When you start applying this, you're like, okay, oh Shweta, what are you talking about? She knows nothing. But trust me, this is like a marriage, basically. When the honeymoon phase is over and then you see your husband or your wife's true colors, this is what this stick does. It just makes your face very oily. So I suppose this is not the primer for oily skin. Maybe dry skin and combination skin can somehow make it work. But trust me, I've had friends who have tried this, okay, because I have asked them to just scrape a little bit and just apply that, and they have not liked it, nor do you see that blurring effect. I would not recommend this at all, so nah. Where do I start with Nykaa? Alright, because whenever I talk about Nykaa, I swear to God, Nykaa has gone to the Vatican to get an exorcism done for me, alright, or against me basically, because they clearly there are some times when I'm brutally honest about Nykaa. But if you watch my Nykaa top videos, I have spoken about some amazing things from Nykaa's own makeup. Okay, I think they nail it when it comes to lipsticks, they nail it when it comes to eye makeup, but their baseline product except for the new foundation, which I have done a review on, which I absolutely love their new foundation. But let's go down memory lane and jog a little bit, okay, and run basically from the Nykaa Skin Genius BB cream. Guys, what did they do over here? I just don't understand the concept of this BB cream. It says rich honey, but it is so pink toned. It's hilarious, okay. It has a lot more pink than warm tone, alright, number one. Two is, it doesn't give you the coverage, because BB creams are generally not a high coverage thing. I understand that. Don't come at me, alright? Just hold on to your pants. Hear me out. It doesn't sit well on your face. So even if I have textured skin, or I have beautiful skin, flawless complexion, whatever it is, it's not doing the job. There's something about it that comes across too patchy, too streaky. It just doesn't sit well, no matter what your skin type is. It says it color corrects, protects, camouflages all skin imperfections. Hell no. And if there's anyone who can tell you about that, is a girl who's battling with acne and has acne scars, alright? This is a big no-no. How much is this for? 349 bucks. Thank God they didn't go, above and beyond with their pricing, but I would still say not worth the cash. The next one, Lakme. Alright, this brand in general, it brings about such a strong emotion out of people. It's almost like a war zone, okay? You know, the aftermath of a war, that you will never forget the disgust and the insults and the harm and the pain that it has caused you. This is what we feel whenever we talk about this brand, at least the majority of people, okay? Because there's still some in India who is completely blinded by this brand, okay? They think that this is above and beyond. They think this is the light at the end of the tunnel, because you can't blame them. This is sold everywhere. But the audacity of this brand to every now and then insult women of color, it's remarkable. They need an award for it. They really need an award for it. This is the Lakme 925 Natural, okay, by Face Foundation Drops, infused with aloe vera, green tea extract, and I'm in 05. This is the darkest shade. This is the darkest shade. Let me show you what the darkest shade is. Just let me show you what the darkest shade is. This, ladies and gentlemen, is their darkest shade. This is my skin color. This is the darkest shade. Soak that in. That you cannot see it covering any of your imperfections on the face. It doesn't give you the coverage. But the guts that they have to provide this in their website as their bestseller, and this being your darkest shade, seriously, you're not worth anything. Forget my money. You're just not worth mentioning. You're like Voldemort, all right? I'd rather name you as the brand that cannot be named. As simple as that. Because just talking about you is giving me nightmares and is, you know, making me break into hives. And I'm supposed to be relaxing, and this is not doing any good to my blood pressure. So let's move on. Right, moving on. Now this is a product that I'm a bit too scared to talk about, but hey, we are all about keeping it honest out here, even though the brands don't want to work with you. But let's give this a shot and let's kill another brand, and that's Huda Beauty. This is the Matte and Metals Melted Eyeshadows. But the shimmer side of this is really beautiful, even in the old batch and the new batch, okay? I think she's got the shimmers really right. For example, this blue shimmery thing is absolutely stunning, especially if you put this on your inner corner. Huda Beauty's products are not cheap at all, okay? You're paying a good amount of money for this. And when you get the matte side of it that just doesn't blend well, and you have to take a lot of time to really blend that in. And when you go a little extra, you go a little overboard, because this is supposed to be, this was created for people who are beginning in makeup. It was supposed to be that beginner-friendly eyeshadow application, but it just doesn't blend well. And the moment you put the glittery one on top of the matte eyeshadow, it just looks so textured, and it's like blending paint, wall paint, basically. So, no offense, Huda, I do love you. I absolutely love your brand, but this one unfortunately has not worked for me at all. Alright, so now let's talk about a brand that has gone overboard with their discount codes and has got into the bad side of people only because of that. And another controversial YouTuber who's behind this particular makeup item that I'm about to show you. Now, she's my favorite, okay? No matter what she gets stuck in, whatever her drama is, I'm not there for the drama. I'm there for her makeup techniques, and I'm there for her personality. I'm talking about Jaclyn Hill, and I really like her. But I absolutely loved her first collaboration with Morphe. The Jaclyn Hill palette is one of my most favorite palettes. So when she launched the second one, that's the Vault collection. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. Yeah, I think this is part of the Vault collection. This eyeshadow palette, Armed and Gorgeous, was the one that really caught my attention. If you saw that, it's such a warm tone palette. But this palette, I got it despite all the negative comments out there on YouTube and all the negative videos out there on YouTube bashing this palette, saying that what Jaclyn showed and what they got were two different things. And despite all of that, and despite my fear, okay, I still went to the Morphe showroom out here. I made sure that they took the palette, okay, and they tested it out on me. And guess what? It was stunning. It was so beautiful. And I was asking that makeup artist, saying that, how are people bashing this palette? And she was like, oh, I don't know, because this is like one of my favorite. And I just fell for that. And they gave me a new eyeshadow palette. And when I came home with it, oh my god, it was exactly what all those other YouTubers were talking about. In my opinion, I felt like this Vault collection only, they put the best out there on the display, and what they gave you is the one that was really, really patchy. And that is why I put this in not worth your money category, and that is why, henceforth, whatever that comes out of Morphe and her in collaboration in the future, I'm not going to trust as much. And that is speaking about the brand. And I know so many got cheated of their money with this. So this is a big no-no. Whew, that was intense. Moving on, let's talk about the e.l.f. bronzer, okay? And this is in the shade Warm. And no, guys, this bronzer is also, this product doesn't deserve your money. At the same time, it's too light, though this is the middle shade, okay? I think this is the light shade, there is a middle shade, and I just did not like both. It just doesn't work well on my skin. It doesn't blend well. It doesn't do anything. So you can work this as one of those blushers, like, you know, when you want like a nice brownie taupey blush, you know, just to make it look really natural and sun-kissed. Probably you can make this work. No matter how much I try to blend and how much I hate contouring. I love my bronzers, and something like this that is definitely not pigmented, it doesn't deserve your attention, and it doesn't deserve your coins as well. So sorry, e.l.f. I mean, I do like e.l.f. as a brand from the drugstore. I think they make some really amazing stuff, like their concealer is complete bomb. But this one, not so much. All right, so let's move on to the next one, and that is a highlighter palette, again from Revolution Pro. Well, what do you know? I've got two from Revolution Pro, which is shocking. Now, Revolution Pro. Now tell me, what does this remind you of? Again, got inspired by Huda Beauty. This seems to be a kind of palette that most brands, I'm talking in the affordable line, tends to have, you know, the 4 eyeshadow. But oh my God, this is definitely intense. This is definitely intense, buttery, soft, smooth. You know, like, can you see how intense that is? But it just emphasizes my textures a lot, and it reminds me so much of the Huda Beauty highlighters, which also emphasizes my texture to another level. But this is that glittery highlighter. It's beautiful. I probably will not throw this away. I will gift it to someone who likes a glittery highlighter. I'm not someone who enjoys a glittery highlighter for sure. And one thing I have to tell you is, again, like the blur stick, the moment you start blending it on the top portion, when it starts to fade away, the glitter gets a lot more stronger deep inside. Okay, so that is why when I first started to apply this, I was like, okay, there is glitter, but it's all right, still emphasizing my texture. But after some time, when I started using this a lot more, I was like, well, hello. It was like taking, you know, NYX glitter and just putting that on my face. So no, sadly no, I don't like this at all. Now finishing this one off with lipsticks, all right, one of my favorite department, but definitely a brand that has not nailed it in their lipstick department, okay, in their matte liquid lipstick. In fact, it is quite brutal to your lips. It really dries it off. Not something I really enjoyed, and I'm talking about the Tri-Sugar liquid mattes, okay. This is the Smudge Me Not. Smudge Me Not, definitely, they've got the name right. It will not move from your lips. But that's because your lips have died. You have done a cremation to it, you know, for it. You have, you know, taken it to the Ganges. You have, you know, thrown its ashes onto the river, and that's it. You've made your peace with it. That's how drying your lips tend to get when you apply this liquid lipstick. It cracks. It just emphasizes every texture that you have on your lips. Even lines that you don't have will suddenly, you know, get... your lips will give birth to it. It's really bad. I'm sorry, Sugar Cosmetics. I really like your other liquid lipstick. I mean, the soft matte. I think that is beautiful, and even your bullet lipsticks are lovely, and your matte lip crayons are one of my favorite. But this one, you have to do something about the formula, because it definitely is pigmented, it definitely is rich, okay, and it definitely lasts longer than any other liquid lipsticks from the Indian market. But that's because it dies along with your lips, and I'm sorry, you really have to reformulate this one. Alright, so moving on. NYX Candy Slick. This is the glowy lip color, alright, and what shade did I get? Okay, I've got a couple of shades, but I'm just showing you. Cream B, alright. This is the newest launch from NYX Cosmetics, okay. This is supposed to be... Can you see that? Okay, I don't know what this one is. Is it a gloss? Is it a lipstick? Is it a demi matte? I have absolutely no clue. I don't know if you can even see this. It doesn't give you that high shine like a gloss does. It splits. Nor is it like a demi matte that is really thick and I know it's going to last for a very long time. It's very light. Nor is it pigmented. It is such a waste of your time and money. It really is. I have no idea what this one is. I did a huge mistake in picking up a couple of colors because I thought I will do a complete swatch, but hell no will I recommend this. Stay away from this. Now moving on, Huda Beauty's metallic liquid lipsticks, not worth your money. Please don't spend your money on this. There are so many other really amazing metallic liquid lipsticks. Metallic liquid lipsticks are not my favorite. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. But I know Milani does some really nice ones, and there's so many drugstores, especially NYX. They do some beautiful metallics, much cheaper than this, and the quality is also better. Yes, this is comfortable because, you know, liquid lipsticks from Huda is one of the best. Their formulas are lovely, very comfortable. Her liquid mattes are my favorite. But it doesn't give you that shine like a drugstore liquid metallic one would do. And that is so strange because you're expecting the same kind of shine, intensity from Huda Beauty, especially when you're spending that money. So why would I want to, you know, spend more if I can get something much better from the drugstore? So that is why this has also come into the not worth it list. So my beauties, that's about it. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video, and I plan to repeat this only because I want you guys to really save your money when it comes to buying questionable products, all right? And these are really questionable ones. And I plan to do this a lot more, you know, with the expensive ones as well. So if you're looking into the luxury side of it, that also I have a video coming up where it'll help you avoid those unworthy products. So I hope you liked it, and let me know in the comment section what you thought of this video, what you'd like to see next, and I shall see you when I see you. Bye for now.